The Ford 400 at Homestead-Miami Speedway is history, and Carl Edwards has won for the 9th time this year.
And the victory will certainly make it a little easier to swallow that he was the runner-up in the championship. I see you've got your courage necklace on. It seemed to have brought you a little bit of luck there. How close was the fuel and how anxious were the moments?
It's out. It's out. We needed a push right up here, so got to thank Dalton for the necklace. I know we didn't win this championship, but we won the most races this season, and it's because these guys and everybody did such a great job. Got to thank everybody at home, everybody in Columbia, Missouri, all my fans for putting up with me through thick and thin, even when I get a little crazy. And Office Depot, this is our last race with Office Depot. Really excited about Aflac's partnership next year, but Office Depot has been wonderful to be with. I'll always buy my office supply products there. And Ford, what can I say? We got a Ford hybrid out there, the 2010 Hybrid Fusion. We got the best fuel mileage in the place with our Ford Fusion. And man, I just, I don't know what to say. Second place in the championship isn't what we came here for, but Jimmy's a great guy and he deserves the win.
You may be the runner-up, but it didn't come with a lack of effort. I mean, you guys did everything you possibly could. How would you describe these last few races as you tried to chase down the eventual champion, Jimmie Johnson?
They've been fun. You know, we could go be aggressive. We knew we were at a disadvantage after those 2 races where we lost a bunch of points, but you know, not to be cliche or sappy or whatever, but anybody out there shooting for something or trying for something, you can't lose if you give it 100%. If you give it 100%, you win no matter what. And at least we can lay our heads down tonight and know that we won some races and we gave it our best effort and we got beat by a true champion, Jimmie Johnson.
And Doc, there's no question this team gave it 100% tonight and throughout the course of the chase. In his closing comments to his team, Carl said, "We will definitely get them next year."
Mike, he got to within 69 points. He gained 72 points here in the finale to finish second, although he picks up a series-leading 9th win. Here comes the champion, Jimmie Johnson. Celebration of a history-making night for Jimmie Johnson and Team Lowe's, the 48 car. 3 consecutive NASCAR Sprint Cup titles. And yeah, the fireworks here at Homestead-Miami, a night that this team will never forget. Only one driver in the 60-year history of NASCAR has done what these guys have done, and it was 30 years ago when Cale Yarborough pulled it off. There's Jimmie Johnson. He's brought the championship car around, and let's listen in.
History for Jimmie Johnson. The quest is finally done. Jimmie gonna go get congratulations from his wife Shani. His team gathered up on stage next to him. I guess the first word is congratulations. It's over.
It is over. What a special year. I'm so proud of this race team and the fight this race team had in it. We got off to a slow start and really worked hard to get back into championship form. So very proud of this, of all of Hendrick Motorsports. Can't thank my teammates enough. Lowe's and all their support, Cobalt Tools. I have to thank the fans. The fans have been amazing for me in the sport, and I have to congratulate Chevrolet on their manufacturers championship as well. It's an awful special year in a lot of ways, and I can't believe we're part of history.
I'm sure it's going to take a little while for the history to sink in. Let me back up and ask you about tonight's race. You are starting back in 30th. Sometimes you were in some heavy traffic, lots of 3 and 4 wide racing going on around you on restarts. What was this night like?
This night was good. We had a great race car. That's what made me most comfortable, was the fact that we had a great race car. I knew I could pass people. There's some guys that were racing, I guess, for next year's position and job and points as well, and I kind of questioned some of the hard racing that went on throughout the lap down guys and some of the slower guys, but we had a great car and made the most of it tonight. Once we got some clean air, we were able to run up front on 2 tires and stay with those guys, and for security came in and got some fuel there at the end. We didn't need to risk it.
At what point in the evening did you start to say, okay, I feel in control?
You know, from the first lap on track, I knew we had a car that was in the ballpark and a car that I could drive to the front with. So I felt very, very good once the race started. There were a couple points where it was dicey at times, but all in all, I really felt like I was in control of where this car was on the track. Our stops were awesome, our car was great, and it was just a great day.
Second man in history to win 3 consecutive championships, you and this race team together. Early thoughts on what that means to you? I'm sure you've had some time to contemplate it over these last few weeks.
Yeah, it's the ultimate reward. We worked so hard to put ourselves in this position, and it is such a team sport, and I can't thank Knaus enough. I guess he's the first crew chief to win 3 in a row. And it's total teamwork and dedication. And there are times this year where things were dark, but we buckled down and got to work, and that's what it was really all about. And that makes me think I have to commend Carl Edwards and the effort that he and his team put forth. Those guys put a lot of pressure on us this year, and they're going to be a championship threat for years to come. The 18 was spectacular, the start of this year. I think as a race fan, they have a lot to look forward to in the years to come in Sprint Cup racing. It's going to be a lot of fun.
As a race fan, the performance by you and this team in this chase, impressive. Congratulations to you. I want to give you a couple minutes to celebrate with your team, and then we'll get up on stage for the official presentation of the trophy. Congratulations again.
Awesome. Thank you, and thanks to all the fans for everything they've done.
Jimmie Johnson, the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, 2008, his 3rd consecutive title. Chad Knaus celebrating the first crew chief ever to win 3 consecutive titles. So much for this team to think and talk about and celebrate. In fact, one of Jimmie Johnson and Chad Knaus' team owners is with Dave Burns right now.
Jeff Gordon, I had to look at my sheet again. 37th to 4th. What a great run for you guys tonight.
It really was. You know, we wanted to go out putting out our best effort with this DuPont Chevrolet team. Obviously, we were trying to win. And at one moment, I thought we had a shot at. We were the first car that came in and got fuel, but we weren't great in traffic, and the 29, the 26 got by us. And then 99 made it, so it didn't matter anyway, but still, great top 5. Man, I mean, how about Jimmie Johnson, Chad Knaus, that whole Lowe's team? I just want to congratulate Rick Hendrick and all of Hendrick Motorsports. You know, to do 3 in a row and this season to me is the most impressive one that they've done. They were off a little bit to begin the season like we were, and they got it turned around. And so really impressed, proud of those guys, and can't wait to go over there and say congratulations to them in person.
We'll let you do that in a second here. Taught him everything he knows kind of thing. Do you wish you'd had a little back?
No, I didn't teach him everything he knows. I knew he was a great driver if he got the kind of equipment that I had at Hendrick Motorsports. And, you know, if you have the good fortune to pull together a team that can do extraordinary things, I knew that he could, you know, drive that thing to victory lane many, many times, as well as many championships. They did it a little quicker than I thought they would do it, and you know, they've been more dominant than I ever thought they would, but it's only because this extraordinary team. And Hendrick Motorsports just has this way of bringing people, you know, that do things beyond what they ever maybe thought they were capable of doing. I know for me that happened. I think the same for Jimmie and Chad and all those guys, and they deserve a lot more credit than they get. And I know they get a lot, but I don't think they get enough. They're an amazing group, and then Hendrick Motorsports just has so many amazing resources. So proud to be there. I hate we didn't win this year, and we're going to be working really hard to get that done next year. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to going over there and celebrating with them and congratulating them.
All right, Rick Hendrick empowering people, and this 4-time champ should know.
What an organization, Hendrick Motorsports. Now 175 wins for Hendrick, and this his 8th championship for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. 4 with Jeff Gordon, now 3 in a row with Jimmie Johnson, and 1 with Terry Labonte. Jimmie Johnson has done it. He and Chad Knaus will now share a page in the NASCAR history books. Back in just a moment.